Hi guys! So today's lesson is on ratios as percents. And I want to show you that ratios and rates are very similar. They can be compared to percents, and they can also be compared to fractions. So when we hear the word percent, we hear it in terms of, oh, there's a 60% chance of rain, or I got 72% on my math test. Okay, so how do those compare to ratios? And how are percents related to fractions and ratios? So a percent represents a number that's out of 100. Okay, so it's a fraction with 100 as the denominator, as the bottom number. So if we said there's a 60% chance of rain, as a fraction, that would be 60 over 100. So if you see the fraction 52 over 100, basically that means 52%. And how is a percent like a ratio? Well, it compares something to 100. It compares a part something to 100. So for example, if you say 55% of people are girls, you're not comparing girls to boys. You're comparing the girls to the whole, right? To all people. You can basically look at the ratio as 55 because that represents the girls to, well, what represents the whole? 100 does. Okay, when we're talking about percentages and fractions, we always want to talk about it in terms of 100. So what about if you have something like a fraction that's not, the denominator is not 100, the bottom number is not 100? Well, this is where the equivalent ratios come into play. So just say we had 3 to 4. So 3 girls to 4 boys, and we want to figure out the percentage. We do an equivalent fraction, or like an equivalent ratio. And we're always thinking of things out of 100, and we say, what do we do to 4 to get to 100? Well, we multiply by 25. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top, then we take 3, we multiply 3 by 25, which equals 75. Okay, so then as a percent, we can say, we take that top number because it's already out of 100, and we say, okay, so 75% were girls. There will be a follow-up lesson to this one, so stay tuned.